Are you ready for your final walkthrough? And that's the walkthrough right before you close, hopefully the morning of or no later than the day before. So in this video, I'm going to break down all the essential things you need to check before you close on your home. From repairs and appliances to pests and plumbing, I've got you covered. Don't skip these steps if you want to avoid any moving day disasters. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about real estate in Indianapolis and the surrounding areas, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notification. Hi, my name is Susan Roberts with Homes by Roberts Realty, brokered by EXP. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you, looking for help on making a move, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All the information you need is in the description below so that we can help you make a smooth move. Today, we're diving into a super important step when buying a home, the final walkthrough. And remember, do that the day of the closing, the morning of, and no earlier than the afternoon before. Now, you might be thinking, why is this such a big deal? It's not like we need to check the condition of the home after the sellers have moved. After all, the house was vacant when we saw it the first time. Well, let me tell you a quick story. Honestly, this is absolutely true. I had a buyer who was an investor and not terribly concerned whether or not the house was broom clean. He didn't care much about the condition of the home either, as he was going to completely renovate it. It was winter, and when approaching the home, we did notice that there was an ice waterfall on the driveway, but didn't click in my brain why it was there. When I opened the front door, we were greeted with squishy carpeting, and it was so humid in there that water was dripping from the ceiling. Now, I bet you're thinking that a pipe burst upstairs. Well, that was not the case, because it was a ranch home. Our search for the water source led us to the bathroom, where we found that the toilet tank had broken and water was rushing out. Yikes! It was terrible, right? It was all the way up. You could see it halfway up the drywall where it had soaked it up. Suffice it to say, the buyer walked away. There was no closing. Trust me, you don't want to miss this step. So stick with me for the next few minutes and I'll walk you through everything you need to check before you close on your dream home. You'll want to play home inspector for the next hour. And you have some idea because I'm sure you attended that home inspection that you had previously ordered, right? So first up, repairs. The seller promised to fix anything after your inspection. This is a chance to make sure it was done. And don't just take their word for it. Check that the work is actually completed, and it's also a great idea to ask the seller for the receipts and the warranty just in case anything goes wrong in the future. Let's talk appliances. Make sure they're not only present, and yes, I've had appliances magically disappear when they were in the purchase agreement that they should be there. But again, I digress. But also make sure all the appliances are working properly. This includes everything from the dishwasher to the oven. Don't forget to check for leaks, especially from the dishwasher and under the sink. If you're like me, you probably won't want to deal with a broken fridge on moving day. So save yourself the trouble and check it also. Watch out for unwanted guests. And I'm not referring to my squatters incident, because I did have one, but I am referring to pests. Nobody wants to move into their new home only to find they've got roommates like mice or termites. Be sure to check for any signs of pests, especially in the basement or attic. Look for droppings, dry rot, or crumbling wood. And I gotta tell you another quick story. Bats had inhabited the attic, which was accessible via the main bedroom's closet. OMG. Plus, it was expensive for the sellers to clean up. You see anything suspicious, flag it immediately. The last thing you want is to find out after you move in that your house is being shared with a bunch of uninvited guests. Point number 4, doors and windows and hardware and everything should work smoothly. On the windows, doors, and locks, it may seem small, but checking that these things are functioning properly can save you a ton of headaches later on. Make sure windows open and close easily, doors aren't sticking, and locks work as they should. You should have checked these items on your second showing through the home you paid that premium price for twice, right? right, before you put in the offer. Anyway, this is one of those things that's easy to overlook, but trust me, it's worth your time. Point number 5, bathrooms, no leaks allowed. You're going to spend a lot of time here, so make sure everything's in tip-top shape. Check the sinks, toilets, showers, and bathtubs for leaks or any damage. And remember also, if you, Mr., Mrs., or Ms. Buyer, have to make the repairs, water damage can get expensive really fast. So keep an eye out for anything that looks off. Don't forget the heating and air conditioning and electrical systems. Turn on the heat and the AC to make sure that they're all working in tip-top shape. Also, flip on all the lights and make sure the outlet plate and switch plate covers aren't damaged or feel warm to the touch. Doing this now can help you avoid any nasty surprises when you're trying to cool down or heat up in your new home. Quick tip, don't forget the garage. Test the garage door opener and the pin pad to make sure everything's working. I mean, you don't want to be stuck outside your own garage on move-in day, right? Lastly, check the home's interior and exterior structure and the yard. Look at the walls, ceilings, and doorways to make sure everything is solid. And while you're outside, make sure the yard is in good condition, free from debris or any unexpected damage, especially if there's been a storm and there's a possibility of limbs or trees down. All right, folks, those are the must-do checks during a final walkthrough. This might feel like a lot, but trust me, it's worth it. Catching these issues before you close on your new home can save you time, money, and a lot of stress down the road. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And if you have any final walkthrough horror stories, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching, and I bet you can't top my "It's raining inside the house" story, right?